What's up, road warriors? If you're hauling freight in the Golden State or thinking about it, you need to hear this. Republic National Distributing Company, that's RNDC for those keeping score, just announced they're pulling out of California completely by September 2025. And trust me, this isn't just another corporate shuffle. This is about to shake up routes, rates, and opportunities for drivers across the entire West Coast. Let me paint you the picture here, folks. RNDC isn't some mom and pop operation. We're talking about the #2 alcohol distributor in the entire United States. These guys move everything from your weekend beer runs to that top shelf whiskey sitting behind the bar at truck stops nationwide. Now, when a giant like this says, "California, we're done with you," that's like UPS deciding to stop delivering packages in Texas. It just doesn't happen unless something's seriously wrong with the numbers. So what happened? Word on the street is they lost some major suppliers, the big fish that make the whole operation profitable. You know how it is in trucking. Lose your anchor customers and suddenly those 500-mile runs to LA don't make financial sense anymore. Think about it from a driver's perspective. You've got warehouses in Sacramento, distribution centers in LA, routes crisscrossing the Central Valley, all of that infrastructure, all those established lanes, all those relationships with local truck stops and loading docks gone by September. This is like watching a major shipping lane just disappear, except instead of container ships, we're talking about the trucks that keep California's bars, restaurants, and liquor stores stocked. Now here's what every driver needs to know. When a distributor this size pulls out, it creates what I like to call the freight vacuum effect. Think about all those loads that were moving on RNDC trucks. Somebody still got to move that product, right? The beer isn't going to teleport itself to the store shelves. So we're looking at opportunity #1, new contracts up for grabs. Other distributors are going to scramble to pick up these accounts. That means new routes, potentially better rates, and fresh opportunities for owner-operators who know how to position themselves. Opportunity #2, specialized hauling alcohol freight isn't like hauling furniture, folks. You need proper permits, temperature control for some products, and drivers who understand the regulations. If you've got the credentials, you just became more valuable. But here's the flip side. The challenges, those RNDC drivers, they're about to hit the job market. Experienced drivers with established routes, customer relationships, and clean records. That's competition, but it's also proof that there's experienced talent available if you're a carrier looking to expand. But let's zoom out here, because this California exit tells us something bigger about the freight industry right now. California's been getting tougher for logistics companies, higher fuel costs, stricter emissions regulations, labor costs that'll make your head spin, and a regulatory environment that changes faster than CB radio chatter during rush hour. When a company the size of RNDC says this market isn't worth it anymore, that should make every trucker think twice about their California strategy. Are you factoring in all the costs, the delays at ports, the parking nightmares, the fact that finding a truck stop with available spaces is like winning the lottery? Let's talk brass tacks, drivers. If you're currently running California routes, here's what you need to be thinking about. Current RNDC drivers, start networking now. September 2025 might seem far away, but good opportunities get snatched up fast. Your experience with alcohol, freight makes you valuable. Don't sell yourself short. Independent operators, this could be your chance to get in with the companies picking up RNDC's business. But do your homework. Make sure you understand the permits, the insurance requirements, and the customer expectations. Fleet owners, you might see some experienced drivers hitting the market. These aren't newbies. They're professionals who know the California market inside and out. Mark your calendars, folks. September 2nd, 2025. That's when this all goes into effect. But here's the thing about deadlines in our industry. The smart money doesn't wait until the last minute. Contracts are probably being negotiated right now. Companies are having meetings this week about who's going to pick up these routes. If you want in on this action, you need to be making phone calls and sending emails today, not in August. And for those of you thinking this doesn't affect me, I don't haul alcohol. Think again. When this much freight shifts around, it affects pricing and availability across all sectors. Basic supply and demand, folks. Look, change in the trucking industry is like weather in Kansas. It's coming whether you're ready or not. RNDC pulling out of California is just the latest example of how companies are having to make tough choices about where they can operate profitably. The drivers who succeed are the ones who see change coming and position themselves accordingly. Don't be the guy who wakes up in September wondering what happened to all the good loads. That's the breakdown on RNDC's California exit, drivers. Drop a comment below. Are you seeing the effects of this already? Any California drivers watching this? What's your game plan? And if you found this breakdown helpful, smash that like button and subscribe for more freight industry news that actually affects your bottom line. Keep the shiny side up, and I'll catch you on the next one. 10-4.